Alright guys, oh it's been brutally hot out here, but we always like to treat ourselves, and we actually, you didn't eat it. We bought a watermelon, we went to the river, and I ate it when we came back, and it was the best tasting watermelon I've ever had.
But then we bought another one.
And it was delish.
Yeah.
We need to get salt so we can get some more.
Yeah.
But we have a melon that was left over from the river. We were gonna eat it, but I think it's bad at this point.
Yeah, so shout out to Jared.
Yes.
Uncle Jared's feeding
the pigs.
The pigs.
But we're also gonna give them a little bit of the watermelon rinds as well. All right, let's see if they in here. Oh, that's the go. Yeah, breakfast. Where's your girl, boy? Where's your girl? Hey, come on, come out here. All right, Big Mama. I gotta knock this, not this Big Mama.
Like me?
Oh, baby, I thought you were already over.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
Probably.
Big Mama Pig is back in the back, so we're gonna go down to her, and then I'm sure.
Breakfast will come out.
Yeah, he will. Come on, breakfast. But we have gotten so much rain. This little pig pond is full to the top. Grass and everything's growing out here. It is absolutely wonderful to see all that.
You can see where they've been too.
Oh yeah, wallowing.
Yeah.
Big Mama. So she's way back up in here. She was moving around. Looks like she just laid down. Come on. Come on, I got some treats. Come on, girl. Yeah, come on, girl.
She navigates well without being able to see that good.
Come on, girl. Yeah. Come on. You biggin'.
Here.
There you go.
Oh.
Dang, you gonna eat it one bite. There you go, stand on it. She's like, it's not big enough for me to stand on. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, I smell it, it wasn't good.
She's loving it though.
Oh yeah. Munch it up, girl, munch it up. Nice little treat.
She's loving it.
All right, we'll go feed your boyfriend. Come on, breakfast.
Ladies, what's up, girls? You want some watermelon? Look at this. Nice grass.
Like a golf course out here.
Oh, he's running now.
Get it, boy.
Ducks is trying to get in on the action too.
Here, ducks. Yeah. Oh, they just munching.
Yeah. It's right down there. What are you doing?
Even the turkey's getting on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you already came around, girl?
Oh, wow. She moved fast.
She said, I heard watermelon. Get down there, you better get it.
She's going to come eat it all. This is the first time we've given her watermelon, huh?
I think. The ducks were getting it till the turkey,
Came over.
but they'll get it over there.
These are like the prettiest. Uh-oh.
Y'all trying to get in that bag?
You have some right there on the ground.
Literally right underneath them.
I don't know, too, if you guys can tell, some of the seeds washed into this pen.
Yeah, we got, not a lot, but we got plenty of grass growing in there now.
Yeah.
Not
cool.
plenty, but enough. More than we expected.
There's some grass.
Yeah.
Over there. It's cool.
But now we have this whole stretch all the way up, and then I put a bunch of seed and everything out over there, and it grew. So, hey,
Look at this.
little bit at a time. I mean,
That's nice.
yeah, if the whole yard was like that, dang.
It's that good soft grass.
Oh, yeah. That's what my baby wanted.
Yeah.
So, other than the dogs just loving this, it is starting to drizzle, which is going to start raining here in a minute, but figured we would talk a little bit more about the house build. Danielle's over here tripping. What are you doing?
I was getting Packer hyper.
Oh, so, God, buddy, you were just over there. I wasn't able to finish the tape up there. I put all the tape on that I could, and then the bottom part I didn't have enough, and then I wasn't able to roll the tape like you guys saw because it started raining. So I think that's part of why it was leaking. I don't know if I really truly described that very well in the Crocker video, and at this point we haven't even put the video out, so I don't know what you guys are commenting. We're just going to try to assume what you guys are saying. But Danielle and I, when we're doing Coffee the Crockers, we'd already talked about it. We already knew the roof was up there and everything. But this is literally the biggest build we have ever done, and it's absolutely insane. And whenever I was up there, I told Danielle, I said, I think we could build a shop by ourselves really, really quick. And I don't think we're going to anytime soon. If we do,
just constantly.
the traveling laying dog is what we'll call this one.
He's petting roof.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah. But we're at the point now where we can start putting all our tools inside. We have to still do the outside, but I'm hoping from now on, baby, hopefully, people can quit commenting the same things over and over and over, because Jason Crocker is never just going to put his tools up. Y'all should know that by now. This is one of the bad things about this electric fence. This ground, whenever the rain hits, I don't know how well it translates to video, but when it hits, everything on top just flows, and then the ground stays kind of wet, and these electric fence posts don't go in there very well, and so it's always falling down.
Oh yeah, look at the feet of it.
Oh yeah, that's because the ground was so hard before. That's what sucks about out here. But we're constantly having to pick it up and move it and stuff. But even when it's laying down, I don't think they want to get on it because it'll still pop them, just not as strong. But I'm just very, very thankful it's up because, one, it keeps the dogs from getting out this way and want to get out through the back creek because all this rain keeps pushing the water through. But it has made our life insanely easy with the animals that they just go eat whatever they want. And I truly don't think they've even made a dent, like, at all. And it's the time of year where it's just growing and growing and growing in rain, so it's made our life a lot easier so we can focus more on that. All right, so I think this would be cool because it is kind of a nasty rainy day, and right now there's no rain, so you can hear us. But we've never fully talked about our kitchen, and this is something that we're real big on. Is we want, I guess our biggest things is you want a bathroom big enough that it's like comfortable, you have enough room, and then the kitchen. The kitchen needs to be open. One big thing that Danielle's, one of your only like real, two, I think you had two requests that you wanted.
I would say I know one of my requests, I don't know my other
Which
request.
one?
An island.
That. And you want to be able to see from the kitchen the TV. So those were like her two requests for the kitchen.
But that other one was like, whatever type of thing. That's just like
it's still a request.
Yeah.
Hey, if I can have my dream kitchen, I want to have an island, and I want to be able to see the TV in the living room from the kitchen. So if you're hanging out in the kitchen, or if you're cooking or doing whatever, you can still,
you can watch some good YouTubes.
Yeah. So as of right now, I'm gonna stand over in the this is the living room area, but where Danielle is, that's where the island is going to end up being. And
It's going to be a pretty big one.
Yeah, it's going to be fairly big. If you guys have ever watched Paragon Ridge Ranch, which I'm sure most of y'all have that watch this, probably slightly smaller than that one, maybe. If not the same size. I don't know the exact measurements. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's a perfect size that you can hang out on, you can prep, you can play games on, you can do all sorts of stuff. And
it's going to be our kitchen table because can't really tell, but there's no space for
no dining.
Yeah, there's no dining room, or anything like that. So that's going to be our kitchen table.
And before anyone says anything with that, we are not dining room type people. We're just not that type of.
Well, and then also just that's the best use of space that we can use.
Absolutely.
Use that as a table.
Yeah, but we're just not really dining room type people. We don't need that whole space. There's dining room at the house in Town, and even when the table was there, we never used it.
I would think we would probably use it now, just because it's uncomfortable to sit on the couch and eat.
Oh, I guess for you now that you're pregnant. But before, it's more of like, we're the type of family, we gonna sit at the couch and we're gonna watch some TV.
We're not gonna do that, though, when the baby's born.
You could sit. I'm gonna watch. No, I'm just kidding. But that's the big thing is we could sit at the island and we could still see the TV and stuff. But we'll want to have like family dinner and stuff like that. But we don't want a whole space dedicated to that because to me that's a waste of space when you're already building a smaller house.
Yeah, I would say we would have to build a bigger house for that.
Yeah. So this whole area right here will end up being the island, and then you guys can clearly tell we put our door right here, so when we walk out, the grain bin won't be there clearly, and it's going to have all hangout and everything back there, so we can easily get out. That was something we debated. Do we not put a door and be able to utilize all this, or do we have a door? And honestly, at this point, we still could not have a door if we decided last minute not to have a door. If we did want to have some stuff over here or whatever. But, so, say it is the door. Then you got your, here cleaning them up. And then you have your window because most people like to be able to, one, have light in their kitchen. And then two, whenever you're doing dishes, it sucks staring at a wall. That'd be terrible. So, which, by the way, I do most of the dishes. I don't want anyone being like, Jason.
I said we do 50-50.
Maybe now, but for the longest time, it was you cook and I do the dishes.
Yeah.
But now that we're kind of back and forth a lot more, this and that, it is about 50-50. But that's a big rule that we always have. It's, hey, if you cook, you're not going to do dishes also.
Yeah.
I'm going to do dishes. So this will be where our sink is there, and then our, this main, here, how about this? This might make it a little easier. So, we'll come in our door, and then the countertop will start somewhere in this area. So you'll have a little bit of space right here, probably light switch because the door will be there. We'll do light switch here and stuff. And then our cabinet and counter, will come out here to like this. About 2 foot is normal. And then we'll have our sink in this area so you can look out. And then, also, say if you're in here prepping or whatever and we're all hanging out there, you can see. And then we'll have all our cabinetry and everything up here, whatever we decide. I don't know if we're going to do full-blown cabinets or we'll do open cabinetry. We'll figure that out. And then, of course, we'll have all underneath. And then over here, we'll end up walking in here to our pantry, and then this is where our refrigerator is going to be inset. So the front of the fridge will be here, and then the back of it will clearly be in there. So whenever you're in the kitchen, you can walk right through here. This is all open this way, and then pretty much where he's at, right there, will be our island, and then we'll have like stools and stuff to sit.
He always touches you after.
You just want to be inside. Whoa. But hopefully, I know that's like a quick breakdown of it. Hey,
people are gonna
look at it.
Oh my goodness.
People are gonna what?
Ask where the oven's going.
Oh, yeah. So
you got them all hyper. Look what you did.
Not in the house. Not in the house. So our fridge is here, and then you have your pantry here, and then we're gonna have our oven here.
Which we know that's not the most ideal design. You want to do like the triangle or whatever. But again, we're just trying to make use of the space.
Yeah.
Really. We wanted to put the sink or oven in the island, but then that was just, we didn't know space-wise, and then digging. That was
100%. You'd have to have your drainage and your electric and all that type of stuff
figured out, and we didn't. That was too much for our brains.
Yeah. Yeah. So we just figured the island.
Put it all on the wall.
Yeah, it'll be hangout, and then all underneath the island, we can have pots, pans, all that type of stuff. Just your normal cabinetry type stuff. But honestly, if you really think about it, if you have your whole island here, and you're prepping and all that. I don't know how a lot of people. He's been doing that on the law. He just on loosies. I don't know how a lot of people do it, but at least for us, like, I don't think we're really the type that's like, we're at the sink, we're prepping, we're at the oven, we're at the sink. We're not really like that. Like, we'll be at the sink and we'll do what we need to do and we'll put everything right here and we'll prep it. But then as you're cooking, if you need something from the fridge, it's just right here. And then just right here. I think the main triangle is refrigerator, prep, stove. So we still have that. We still have the triangle. It's just as far as the sink goes, it's right there. We talked about all of it and everything. I think the only thing we haven't truly talked about, which we have a little bit but not fully, what color cabinets and stuff. We have an idea, and then countertops we have an idea.
But all that was with when our ground was going to be a specific thing. So
correct.
I don't know.
We have changed a lot of stuff. I guess we just go in a little more detail. So we'll be walking through here, which is our pantry, and then our refrigerator will end up coming. A normal fridge is probably about this size right here. It's 3 foot by 3 foot basically, and so this section will be here, and it'll be closed off on the inside. But I have a secret that we want to do for that, and then pretty much from here to this pipe, all of this, which is probably, I don't even know how big, honestly. Let's see. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say 8 by 8 by 10 maybe, is pantry. That's a massive pantry, especially for a family of 3. And we'll have that in here, and then we may have a special surprise thing. And then out here, our hallway will be going down, and we'll have a little closet right here. So if you're coming down the hallway right here, you go to the bedroom, or there's going to be a little closet that we can have the vacuum, brooms, and all that. And then you'll come right here, and then you'll come into the bathroom. This is going to be our vanity and sink. Then you got your toilet, and then you got your shower, and then clearly the wall will be going here. We don't really get to go in full detail a lot in the Crocker video, because then it just becomes straight talking, and a lot of people don't like that. So let us know if you guys enjoy this. This is definitely a little different than our normal video, but let us know if you enjoy the more in-depth talk of what we're doing. It's cool for us because then we get to tell you guys, and then you're like, hey, I had this in mind, I would add this, and it helps us change. And that's something that we're very much on, as far as we're open to different things. So I think it'll come out really good. It'll be plenty of space. And then the bedroom, I'm pumped, especially since it'll end up being a kid's bath or bedroom. That's way plenty big for a kid. And then it'll be our bedroom for a while, and we can accommodate the kids. So I did take into consideration whenever you guys were talking about the closet. I asked y'all questions on the Crockers with that. And y'all were saying different things to do with the closet, and some of that we took into consideration with what we're going to do. So please comment down below if you guys have any ideas or concerns or whatever. I know what I said was very basic and quick, but I think it should help. We went a little more in detail.